Hey, everybody. This is Dante. So I'm going live for just a moment because I was watching the news this morning and there was a clip that featured the former Attorney General, or yeah, Bill Barr. And he was being interviewed, I think, by the University of Chicago. You'll see in just a second. But during this interview, he began to comment on former President Donald Trump. And I thought that his comments were very revealing. They were interesting and they were also revealing. I think they were interesting in the way that we know and can agree wholeheartedly with his assessment of Donald Trump in terms of what he says. And you'll see and hear in just a second. But it was also so reaffirming and revealing in terms of the ways in which white people are held to little to no, if any, standards at all whatsoever in this society. And yet, the way that that functions in terms of the requirement for Black and Brown people to overperform or to perform at a rate and pace that is incomparable or really insurmountable in terms of the effort and the energy that's required for Black and Brown people to just be recognized as being good enough or being average. And yet you can be incompetent if you're a white person, you can be deficient, you can be incapable, and still you are revered as the standard of American success and achievement. So I'm going to play this quick clip, and then I'm going to share some comments, my thoughts about it. All right, here it goes. So that was Trump's own former attorney general who was very honest in his assessment of Donald Trump. He talked about his limited ability to communicate, that he has very low or minimal verbal skills. He's undisciplined just as a person, and that spills over into the way that he communicates about anything. I think we've seen for ourselves over the last 8 years since he assumed a political career just how incoherent he appears to be, how incompetent he truly is. I know for me personally, I've thought about Donald Trump, and I've oftentimes just thought to myself, how is this person considered what we idealize or look to as being accomplished or smart? How do we even consider such an individual seriously? How do we take this person seriously? How did this person become the president of the United States? But again, that is because the reality of whiteness supersedes any and everything. You don't have to even know the alphabet. You can be from a rich family. You can have had access to people who may have facilitated your way through college. Even though you say you went to a business school, that you're good with money, you're good with business, even though nothing in your track record proves that to be true. And now this man is on trial because he committed rampant fraud in his business dealings. And yet he has been considered the model of success for the last 40, 50 years. And so I share this not necessarily to criticize Trump, but because I want Black people in particular to pay attention to the contradictions that exist inside of this society, and how we can be very hard on ourselves. We can be harsh to each other. We can be harsh to our children about them not measuring up, or not feeling as though we're good enough, or not feeling as though we are necessarily in the running or competitive in the ways that we perform, or in our knowledge base and our ability to present and our ability to just appear as though we're on top of our game and know what we're talking about. This man possesses nothing in terms of any type of criteria that would allow any person, any non-white person, to go into an institution and pursue an employment opportunity. Nothing at all. And yet he represents everything that America values in terms of personhood, in terms of a prototype and a model for success. He has the whiteness, he has the maleness, the hetero sexuality. He is cisgender. Like, this is white patriarchy at its best. And so, Black people, be easy on yourselves. Go easy. Stop holding yourself accountable to measures and standards and norms and expectations that white people don't have to meet at all. And just be okay. Know that you've tried your best. You've done your best. You may not have ended up where Donald Trump is, but we see it's not necessarily that you have to be capable or competent to end up there. That whiteness supersedes everything. So it overcompensated for. So yeah, I'm going to stop because I feel like I'm rambling, but that's what I wanted to log on and say. Be easy on yourselves, on your children, on your partners, on each other. Stop holding yourselves to standards that white people don't have to meet. All right. See you later.